Hello, everybody. Welcome back up here. And I want to say thank you guys for watching and support and everything. Really much appreciate you. And hopefully, these reports are helping you out in your life. I had to go look at it a little bit ahead of time, so I can kind of like interpreted this proper energies that it's coming towards us. A lot has been going on currently. Talking about with this pile up within Libra. Um, as you see it, all kind of like situations rising up. Particularly today, there's going to be a very interesting energies in the morning with this, but it is about Mars and Venus. They're coming in with the moon that right now, the way the positions is. As you see it in your charts right there, the ascendant that is, it's already beginning to pile these energies about challenges in the relationships. And the challenges in the relationships, they are really opposing the North Node. The North Node is directions, places you go, having this going forward situation. Now, just to remind you that the North Node is going to go to Pisces, which is we are going to be dealing it with subconscious improvements for that is going to happen when the Venus pretty much everything is going to come from this end. It's going to be coming up right here in this area. But today, as that energy is going to be basically represents, it's Mars and Venus coming in together with this. We are talking about this powerful hug. We are talking about this powerful energy and their intuitions to combine them to seek these challenges, to seek these energies in there. That hug, it's like, okay, we know it's a rough time, tough time, and so on, and you're going to be able to see it. But does that energy is only going to be in the relationship? See what happens is here all kind of like a relationship, business ships, situationships, and so on and so on. Uh, as a Mars is it up in the Cancer in there, and it squares the North Node. You can be facing so many things. You can facing situations as far as a business going on, so as far as a anything that you do with others as a contract, you can be expecting bank issues or um, whatever that might be. So it's not only limited into the relationships, but you have relationships within everything. You have relationships as a business, you have a relationship as a partners, you have a relationship at the governments, and so on and so on and so on. They're all relationships. Okay, it doesn't matter what that is. So the challenges can rise up within every area, pretty much in life, and this can bring a lot of challenges as long as you understanding the challenges and don't acting into the negative side. There's gonna be these divine energies towards the North Node from the Moon and Venus as they coming in. Those energies they are gonna be guided within the divines in there to understand where is that road leading in there. You may gonna be finding out roads that going to nowhere. It's kind of like a stop sign. Don't do it. Those are the kind of like a situations of that currently is not. As a Mars is going to be a retrograde and it's going to be stuck for a while at Cancer. In a way, that is a very beautiful energy because there's going to be some a lot of wisdom and revaluations is done for. But with that being said, up here to it, we're going to be learning this energy as the moon joined Mars. Then the moon is right now currently at Virgo creating this kite, but she's opposing Saturn. Wisdom, the wisdom has to be going in there. In order the wisdom to be for that is a that the intuition is going to be giving you these powerful energies in the morning with the inner work that it's going to be coming in, that Mars and Venus coming in together with the wisdom by resolving the issues that are rising up. Could that be a personal issues? Yes, it is, because of the North Node is in areas in there, but that is also challenges about the relationship. Here we have Lilith, we have Mercury, we have the North Node, and the Trilith is going to join, so is the Moon. So you have pretty much a lot of going on in at this time. There's going to be a 6 points coming together. So as this is going to becomes and it triggers everything inside of you, seeking at that beautiful Moon Mars trine with Saturn. That's what you need to use. This wisdom that is gonna comes in of the hidden things that it's gonna be. You may find out a lot of answers in there within, because Saturn is in a subconsciousness, but that is the collective subconsciousness. We're talking about Pisces, okay? And that is also a subconsciousness, what you do with others. That's what a Pisces is. How you getting your spirituality with that. So with that energy there, the day is gonna be very interesting, because soon after that divine energy is at 8 o'clock, is gonna stop from the moon. The moon is gonna be moving forward, but you're gonna be dealing with this energy later on, because the midheaven is gonna be full right where the moon was. At 8 o'clock, the energy is going to be intensive with Chiron in there, and thus, and then you're going to be seeing the reflections of these negative energies that what it was coming in. But as I said, look at it here, because on October 2nd, soon after the new moon, that it's going to be at Libra in there, Venus is going to be joining with the moon. They're going to come together. And that particular wisdom right now that it's coming is going to be paid off. So your intuition, it's your love, is going to come in. To some of you, that could be a lot of work within the mother that it's going to come in with the love, using the wisdom in there. With the Mars, what is trying to achieve at Cancer. And currently, you can't achieve so much. There is a blockages in there. What kind of blockages? Those are relationships with others. And you have to see what the challenges are to understand them and to evolve from them. Because the Venus is going to come up here. She's going to go back in a subconscious pattern. She's going to be a retrograde in Pisces. And then she's going to be moving forward. She's going to be meeting Chiron. She's going to be meeting Uranus. You're going to be seeing it. But the current moment present of time, reactions on that without using the wisdom can lead to a lot of crash and burn in there. And in order, because you're wise, you're seeing at this, right now all you need is what? Look, proper understanding. And this is why this energy of Venus and Mars and Saturn right now, it is one of the best thing can happen within you. All right, talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 9 o'clock there. Ascendant, that is it. Libra is going to be these divine energies of Neptune, and Uranus is going to be a reminder about this situations and the lack of what has not been changed, what has not been transformed in the world. You see, the world can be support you, or the world can suppress you. It all depends of where you are, what you do, and so on. The midheaven, that is it, that Leo can create a little intensity towards the love, but it's about me, my me stuff. You guys know that every time when you say me, it's coming on from I, which is your ego, instead of looking at us in there. And come on, Leo, it's a personal sign in there. And in order, though, to look at this, you are going to be able to see that positions of where the future goes. So if you see this road, it's closed in here, why would you go there? If that creates intensity, why would you go there? Why would you do it? Yeah, you're taking these communications and you understanding what you need to tell your future self. Okay, as Venus has these divine energies right now within the North Node. So now during this moment, you're gonna be seeing the glimpses, kind of like a love always win, right? But you have to be strong in there. And this strength right now within the Moon, Mars, and Venus together with Saturn is that strength. It's strength of intuition, power, love, and wisdom. Here that answers are to resolving these relationships, whatever the relationships are. They're probably challenges, they are situations, and so on, but they're basically something that happened in the past. So with the South Node being here and all the both Liliths up here and the authority right now, it's looking into the past. See, the things from the past is gonna come out. If there was something hidden in the past, it's gonna rise up. And when it's rising and up in there, it shows up the truth. It could be ugly truth, and at the same time, there's going to be an energy that wants to hitting the truth, and you cannot do that because the worst thing that you do is going to be lying to your own self. And without energies here, everything is going to be leading you to that growth and that wisdom that is going to come with the new moon. All right. Here is, we talk about this 11 o'clock. This is the energy of the ascendant that it was with these divine energies. With Venus is reminding you about this. You're going to be looking at in there is the divine point that it says like confrontations with that. It's not going to lead to anything. We need to find different source, different results. So the authority right now here, it's like I'm waiting to gain this informations of the moon. I'm looking at to get this anew and renew the relationships. So there's gonna be some times that with the new moon, there's gonna be this renewal in there. But that renewal is gonna come down to a very lower point because you have to build it from the ground, proper ground. But what is the proper ground? The truth. You're based out of the truth, and that's what it is. Lack of truth is gonna be creating issues. And now, since the moon is understanding this, and you're understanding that part of the logic and the depth of Venus is, you're understanding that this right here has no place within the relationship because it destroys the family. These patterns that it's there. And that is also applies into the collective. Cancer is not only about personality in there. That's the family. You're part of the family that it's there. It is that family is going to be working together to perform it as a servant, a public servant, which is Capricorn. Go look at what you have at Capricorn. It's going to help you a lot to understanding these portions of what you need to develop yourself as a proper family in order you to be fulfilling the purpose into the society. All right. Next hour, which is going to be 12 o'clock at noon, the midheaven, it's going to be at Virgo. You're going to see it when the moon is going to be arriving up here. Beautiful time of realizing something has to be healed, something has to be understood, something needs to be changed. Very powerful energies with Uranus, Pluto. Magnificent, I would say, in this. But you need to look at it, have you grow. If you don't grow, what do you do? So the growth that it's there for, it's going to be coming from Neptune. You probably, with all those energies, with all those situations, you may feel foggy, lack of clarity of visions. Duality is going to be rising up as Jupiter is in Gemini. But if you stick around into those energies of I can change, I can do things, I can reinnovating things in there in the material world, that is a huge support right now. That is a backbone. It's like, okay, we're going to go down to in there. We're going to go down to the bottom and build it right up. We know how to build it. Okay. And I hope that some of the people will understand that rebuilding or building the brand new stuff from the ground up in there takes time, patience, but it also takes a lot of love. Do it the things with love in there within yourself. That will leading in there for you. All right. 1 o'clock, the authority time. What are you going to be authorizing for? As you see at the moon currently, if you're listening to your intuitions, is opposing Saturn. That is a when your intuition is going to be like, oh, well, where is that me part in there? The duality is going to be rising. Since Saturn is in Pisces and the ascendant is at Sagittarius, these things can go really quickly if you acting on those intensity, lack of the wisdom isn't there. But the lack of the wisdom is going to show up the wisdom. So if you're using the energies of Venus particularly, that currently she's in divine energies with the North Node in there and the masculine courage, you're gaining all this wisdom. That wisdom is going to need it. So use it today of understanding that you need to be wise. Okay? That wisdom that is going to come to you, not opposing the wisdom. You know what you need to do. But the me part, the I part, energies in there is going to be challenging for you. Okay? All right. We talk about that energy when that energy was in the ascendant. Now you're working it out. That's 2 o'clock in there. You see how to fix these situations and the relationship. Yes, the sun is going to come here. The Mercury is going to be coming up here. You're going to be able to understand that energy because Venus was here. Pay attention to what it was when Venus was here. How beautiful it was. How everything was great. How there was no issues. But you need to make yourself up here. There's a self-making. It's the self-healing situations because Chiron is also in Aries. So with that positions of today, of that energy, guys, things can go really, really into the bottom of what is more within you. It is the old is more within you, or is the new more within you? It is the wisdom, or you're acting on the base of the old experience. And with those energies, particularly the ascendant is opposing Jupiter there and squaring the moon, and the moon is opposing Saturn, you're going to be feel like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not growing. I'm not getting it in there, and so on and so on and so on. But if you're using that energy of growth, that's connecting to Chiron through the ascendant, and leads everything to the current inner work, to the midheaven, you see that support from the divine all over the place. It's like you're not abandoned from the divine, you're not abandoned from the universe. You're just seeing it and covering patterns and challenges that was about relationships with anything and everything from within you. All right. Talking about that, of course, you have to go through the depth of Scorpio. Scorpio represents so many things. That is, it represents the part of the shadow that we're not exposing with others. Our side thinking, how we're going to be doing it with others, how can we use others, what can be within others in there. But currently, that energy is going to be talking about like what can be wise together. You see that blue triangle here? It's a lot of emotions. As a Virgo moon right now in there is to put the logic in place. But everything begins from Saturn, from the wisdom, the learning. The secret part of Saturn is that he sends you back. Remember what you did the last time? Can you do it differently? can you do differently? Of those moments when you feel like you should not hook your partner, or you should not save the business, you should not save the positions, the contracts, or however it is. That is it, the moment that you need to have that wisdom. How can you do it? Okay. Talk positive to your own self. It is the first thing that you need to do. And that positive and growth, it's coming from Chiron with Jupiter. Okay. All right. 4 o'clock. That energy of the midheaven is going to be at Scorpio with Pluto. You understanding, you looking at something, you digging it in there within the truth that it needs to be uncovered. As I said, don't fight the universe. It's not working. It's telling you right away. Don't even think about it. But as we see in the ascendant, that rising with Pluto, that is going to be this depth of transformation, finalizing things. You may going to be working on something that you need to finalize it. Something has to comes in and complete it, because once these things are coming, and Pluto is going to be coming in direct in there and moves into Aquarius. That will be it. Whatever your last finished touches of that performance that you needs to be done at Capricorn in there is gonna be. After that, you did not did, you missed the train, you didn't miss the train, and so on and so on. For it, it's gonna go forward. And when it goes forward, you will not know, because Aquarius is unpredictability. You cannot predict something that is actually based of unpredictability. The unpredictability has two positions, guys. Okay, the one you can just all of a sudden change your mind and bolt out and lose things. But unpredictability, it is also the positive side inside of you, that all of a sudden it's giving you the power of resolving the situations, the re-innovating, remaking, creating. If something doesn't exist and we need it, then it needs to be created. If something has to go, then we have to let it go. But in order to operate with these energies is requiring what? The wisdom, the gaining positions in there. Because we are building the new world. The old world's not going to like it. But it doesn't matter with all that, because evolution doesn't care about the old. Evolution's principle, it is about, I'm taking you to that journey so you can be evolved human being. Understanding more powers about of creating this. Humanity still doesn't know the full ability and capabilities within ourselves. We are more advanced than we know. And some of you already know what I'm talking about. All right. Talking about that energy is going to be follow up in the next hour. This is going to be at 5 p.m. In there. The ascendant, that is particularly at Aquarius, be working with Mars and the moon, which is there in beautiful sextile right there. That yacht is going to be pointing out, take a look at it in new ways, acting new ways, putting in new ways in there into the family situations, your understanding about yourself. So currently Mars has the challenges to bring the weapons in the bedroom or leave them outside. This is kind of like the old Roman warriors when they're arriving in there and they go back at home. What do? They're taking off the weapons and then they leave it somewhere and then they're entering. But sometimes when you are angry and so on, or you are in the pressures and so on, you're bringing this in there. And this is what you should have to prevent within yourself. That Mars positions in Cancer right now that it's coming is going to bring a lot of positiveness, giving us a thought, give us a second chance. in there to fix. And since there's going to be some situations that are going to be critical, Mars is going to be go back and retrograde. He's going to be revising his own actions in there. So I'm suggesting you, if you have anything in Cancer, take a look at your charts and see it right there. What you need to resolve for. Big challenges to a lot of empaths is gonna be because most of the people who are born with ascendant Cancer, or you have a midheaven Cancer in there, or your house, the seventh house, is a Cancer, you are having a cardinal zodiac sign or cardinal ascendant, that's going to be applied as well. You may going to experiencing a lot of tough challenges right now because people who are born that way in there, they came in to do a cardinal things. And now since Mars is there in the cardinal zodiac sign, we have the North Node in the cardinal zodiac sign. The Sun is going to be, it still is. The new moon is going to be on the cardinal zodiac sign. That is talking about beginning to plan to go by understanding what is not going. Okay. All right. Did you gain the wisdom or not? You see, the moon is still going to be opposing Saturn in there. Portions of you is not want to learn at this. And with this, if you don't want to learn, nobody can help you. But if you're willing to learn, everything is going to work. It's your cooperations and understanding with others. As the ascendant rising up with Saturn, that is the patterns that's going to be rising up within your subconscious levels in there, guys. Those subconscious levels, there be a very, very, put kind of like a word up here. They could be a extraordinary. There could be an extraordinary things that is gonna comes in and they're coming towards you. You might not see it, you might not, but you're gonna feel these energies because that's what Saturn does. Okay, so be mindful about the midheaven's energies, that it's also opposing Jupiter. That is the lack of growth. You like, I don't want to grow. I want to act like a kid. I want to act like this, and so on, because this is a friendshipness. And without energies of friendshipness, is what is your friendshipness within you? Okay, what is the friendshipness within you? All right. We're talking about 7 p.m. Here is that challenges that I was talking about, the cardinal situations. As you see it, the arrow, it's pointing out here. There is nothing. It's kind of like you have no choice, no escape. You have to deal with this. This is a cardinal situations. And what are the energies it's coming from? The future self. And now when you're understanding that the old relationships, old families, old examples, because you see here is why this cardinal changes in there is that Aries represents the way I am. I am in the family. We are in the partnership, and we are example to the society. You see, that's what it is, these cardinal situations that are dealing with. And currently it's pointing out like, what is that relationship? And our relationship could be currently this energy is piling up in there. There could be a very highly intense, but they have a purpose. They have a meaning. The world cannot go the old way. You cannot go the old way. And without energies right now, everything can be expected. You don't know where the wind is going to blow. It can be the wind of changes. It can be the winds of love. It can be the winds of crying, healing situations. Whatever it is, the truth is going to come out. And when the truth is going to come out, what are you going to do with the truth? And this is why this energy of Venus with Saturn and Mars exists. We don't know how it's going to be. We don't know how it's going to be. But if we facing it together, everything's going to be fine. And that's what the support is with Saturn. Using it, the wisdom in there, because that cardinal energies is going to be affecting. And this is what I'm saying, guys. If you have anything as a cardinal zodiac signs within you, you can basically facing a lot of challenges right now. Okay, particularly in any kind of relationships. You may be facing relationships with friends, with your loved ones, with parents, with institutions, with situations all over the place. Whatever it is, it has to come out to be the truth from within. And you may receive some stuff that like, where does this came from? Where did that came from? And so on and so on. Okay? But how you gonna be carrying the challenges is gonna be determined. You have the cooperation of your personality, of the things on the material world with other, and the wisdom that is within your soul. That wisdom that it's gonna comes in from Saturn. Extremely powerful wisdom is coming. It's like here, people acting, people reacting because of something happened in the past. A revision is needed. Hopefully that revisions was done yesterday. All right, 8 p.m. That is it, the energy of the midheaven, that it's very close to Pluto. That energy between Uranus, Pluto, you guys know it. It's gonna be, that energy is gonna be for a long time, so might as well do it in there instead of resisting it in all this. It comes in to help you. We have the problem, we found the problem, and now we're gonna be resolving the situations. We're gonna be resolving the issues. Okay, and now, and as the midheaven energies in the cardinal sign is gonna be calling, we need to do something on the earth. You see that energy, it's going into where? To the ascendant, that is a Taurus, and Uranus that is in Taurus, which is, that is here, the plane of existence, the material world. And that energy is going down into the intuition, there is in a Virgo. And the moon, as moon is going to be coming up, moving overnight, she's going to be trining. She's going to be trining Uranus. She's going to be trining Pluto. And that energy overnight is going to be so powerful in the morning. Okay? We're talking about transformations through the universe. And what are you transforming? You're transforming from your personality. The last zodiac sign of personality thinks on your personal growth to enter a relationship with others. But what is not going to be those relationship with others? I already made it the new moon energies. First of all, the first day of the new moon, that's going to be a very calming energy. But then it's going to take off. And that's going to be a great journey. Great journey, because all those pack in 6 months when I rise here, you're going to be able to see it, because right now, through these challenges, you're going to be able to build proper from subconscious to what I am, and be aware of, awaken, understandable. And now all this is going to come out. If people don't understand you, great, they're not in that. But if the people understand you, you're going to be able to create all this up here. You're going to be creating the new self, creating the new things in the material world. You're going to be having a proper friendshipness that will leading to that development of family. And this is what Mars is going to be learning when he's retrograde. Venus is going to be retrograde right here. She's going to be crossing over. It's like, I'm now ready, and I have things to need to do. This is going to be a really hard awakening reset about things about love and money. Okay, things about love and money. So with that energy, we're gonna be going on forward in there. At 9 o'clock, the ascendant is gonna be at Gemini, and we are having at the midheaven that it's here at Aquarius. Pay attention. You have something on Aquarius in there or a Gemini. That energy is gonna be helping you right here about this relationship. You're gonna be seeing it. So if you have something right in here, we are talking about something between the first degrees in there um, within Libra 4. We're talking about because everything gets piled up here from the 6 to the 10 degree in there. So if you have anything that it's here from the first degrees of Aquarius or Gemini, that is going to be the energy that pointing out, feeling it within the air, the vibes in there. So if you're Aquarius, if you're a Gemini, you're going to feel this positiveness of this. Okay? If you have particularly something up here in those zodiac sign or your ascendant is like that, you're going to be getting these beautiful energies. But currently, the midheaven, it says like, you have to take it a new way. Don't kind of like turn your back on and be a silent and do a silent treatments and be and so on. But go hug. We can do this together. And this is why those challenges is going to rise up. The challenges of the relationships. Because whoever creates separations doesn't solve problem. Whoever puts everything together, he has the power to get up, to rebuild, to create new. And this is why that energy is existing. All right, talking about 10 p.m. In there, the energy is going to be putting this friendshipness as the divine in there. Powerful moments of realizing about these energies of friendshipness. You got to be friend before you do all this. You got to be friend before you understand all this. This is the power of Gemini. Okay? But don't be mindful because some of the people who are friends, the most of the time where are you wounded from your friends, right? People who pretending they're your friends and so on and so on. So with this Neptune that is in Pisces up here, it's going to be challenging that. But you need to trust the divine. Let the divine determine it because divine knows everything about the soul in you. Everything that goes on, every thought that goes on, every thought in your brain that is within you, it is processed and it's emitted into the air. There is this little thing, it's called CHAT in your brain. It's emitting it. And that's how everything, that magnetic wave stays a memory within the consciousness of the collective consciousness within the universe. Everything. But most people, they're not aware of it. They don't realizing this process. All right. We're talking about 11 o'clock, of course, the challenges with Mars. What should I do with family? Can I be do with the family? Can I? And so on and so on. That square right now towards this energies is really, right. But if you're holding to that hook with love and Venus and the wisdom, and you're getting these divine energies, they're going to be within Pisces, which is in about a few days. We're going to start having those energies. This divine wisdom is going to come to you. And that's where you came. Your soul to have the greatest experience within you, in the physical body. And with those energies there, you find happiness. How soul is happy when the manifestations work. Right? And how you are satisfied in your soul that you finally living within that truth. But in order to living in the truth, you have to uncover everything that is not. And this is going to be tough challenge. But with proper hook, with the proper understanding of masculine, feminine energies and wisdom, the things is going to get better. The things is going to get better. So, with this being said, I want to show you something in about this new moon that it's coming. It's about the wisdom that it's going to be with Saturn. This is a powerful energy as you see it. We have Mars, Venus, and Saturn up there, particularly at 11 o'clock. Those energies is going to be very powerful, particularly that new moon right here. We have the sun, Lilith, the other Lilith, and the moon and Mercury all packed together after passing through the past. Okay. And as those energies are gonna come in from Saturn, they're gonna be extremely powerful awakening in the consciousness. Because in the next day, what's gonna happen is that you'll see as the moon, it's gonna be joining Venus. Now, your intuition is gonna be working exactly with this energy. As you see it, this is gonna be at October 5th. Right there. Your intuition is going to be telling you about that hug. But the wisdom is the one that's going to be able to put the dots together. The wisdom, the Saturn, gives this shining divine light through everything. And this is going to be resolving so many things everywhere. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching and appreciate you. And I will see you the next time. Be love.